Hey guys, DPU 777 here. It is season 7 and I have a brand new Great League team. So last season I was pretty mediocre on the Great League, but this time I have a pretty strong high ranked team. So I have Jellicent as lead over there. As you guys can see, it is rank 8. My Registeel is rank 10. Lucky Pokemon, shout out to, I think it was Kevin who we lucky traded, I believe. And then I have Altaria at the back to end the matches for me. So I'm using Registeel as a safe swap, and it's been doing actually really well. This two sets that I'm gonna show you guys is the beginning of my my matches on season 7. So I have I have to switch of course. Galvantula does beat Jellicent, even though Jellicent is really tanky. So I take a lunge from that Galvantula, and they have a Obstagoon. So it doesn't seem like it's I'm in a good position right now, but he lets go of my Flash Cannon. And right here, I'm thinking, okay, is he gonna go for Cross Chop? And he does go for Cross Chop, but it does not KO. And I get to my Focus Blast, and this is crazy. He shields, and he either has Cross Chop or Night Slash, so I have to go to my Altaria. I cannot go to Jellicent because the Night Slash is going to be super effective. So what I'm thinking of is I'm gonna try and farm this down as much as possible, but they switch to a Wigglytuff. So this first team that I checked out, I was like, wow, they have most of the counters that I that I'm looking for, and I mean I'm not looking for. So I do have to shield this and have to go to the Bubble Beam. Yeah, because the Shadow Ball is resisted, sorry. So the only way for me to win this is for Altaria to somehow beat the Wigglytuff and to KO the Galvantula before it gets to a move. So once it goes to here, the Galvantula is right here, and it goes to 3, and we both CMP tie. But Altaria wins the CMP, so I get there, and right here, it's so close, but he gets to the move first, and I think what he should have done is he should have farmed just a little bit more, but I do beat it with Dragon Breath. So whew, the first one was super close, literally just 1 HP. Right here is an Armaldo. This is super spicy. Actually, I had that Pokemon was really cool to catch in the Pokemon games. So they switched to a Raichu. I have my Registeel right here, and I didn't even know that Raichu had Brick Break, but I do just let it go. Here I do have to shield this, so it's another Wild Charge, but I get to either Flash Cannon or Focus Blast. I go for my Focus Blast right there, and this should KO. Almost from that range, but they do shield it, and I try my best to get to another move, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. But I was thinking, okay, so Raichu's very low in energy because it just drained all its energy, so I'm just gonna go on Altaria to farm it all down. And they have a Victreebel, and what I should have done right there is I could have just farmed with my Altaria, but I wanted to get that shield off, so that's literally what I wanted to do, and I wanted to save Altaria's health as much as possible. So right here, I get off this Kai attack, and it's definitely game over, because that Raichu, both Raichu and Victreebel, and this Armaldo is, yeah, they're gonna get destroyed by Sky Attack. This one, I didn't even know what it was, the moveset for Armaldo. I looked at a rock and I was thinking maybe Rock Slide or some sort of rock move. But yeah, Armaldo is super squishy. So that Sky Attack just destroyed it right there. It's a good game. Let's go to the next one. We have a Hitmonchan. Wow, this is this entire set is like pretty spicy team. So Hitmonchan goes right there, and this is either a Thunder Punch or some sort of punch. It's the Hypno version of a fighting Pokemon. It just has all those punches. So I go here for Bubble Beam, and they shield. So what I do, I try and catch a Fire Punch right here, or sorry, not a Fire Punch, a Thunder Punch to my Altaria, and they do go for a Thunder Punch. So I can farm that down as much as possible, but they go to a Wing Attack Charizard. I don't know what happened there, if we both lagged or whatever, because I was tapping and nothing was going on, nothing was happening. So yeah, right here I know he has enough for Blast Burn. So I tried to go to my Sky Attack, and this should KO the Charizard. And right here I'm just trying to get as much energy as possible. So as you guys can see, I didn't tap as much because I was still thinking like this Altaria could probably survive a Thunder Punch, barely, but I wasn't able to Dragon Breath the Hitmonchan down. So it's all up to Registeel and Jellicent right here. And Registeel with a shield against Venusaur is definitely a good win condition. Frenzy Plant doesn't do that much damage because it's all resistant. So right there, just go to a Flash Cannon and it's game over. Good game to my opponent. And let's go to the next one. Yeah, good game, good game. Takechio. Yeah, so we all started, even with my other friends, asking, when I asked them, we all started in rank 2 for season 7. So right here, I'm just gonna stay. Roserade, I can just almost basically farm it down. The Weather Ball is resisted because it is a fire move. So I go for a Sky Attack straight away. I want to get that shield, and I do get the shield. So I'm gonna try and Dragon Breath this down as much as possible. And this is still a Weather Ball. So I'm not sure why my opponent is staying in. Oh, because they're yeah, I don't know why my opponent was staying in. They could have just switched to a Snorlax, for example. Yeah, it would have been better for them, but it's all good. So right here they let go of my Sky Attack, and I'm thinking to myself, like, what are they saving the shields for? Because they gotta get off the Body Slam, right? But I guess my opponent just did not want to deal with Altaria Sky Attacks right there. So yeah, good game. Yeah, that entire squad was pretty weak to Altaria, except for Snorlax. Snorlax was a good safe swap, so I'm not sure what happened over there. Now we have a Skarmory lead. Alright, so 1, 2. So it takes 5 fast moves for Skarmory to get to the Sky Attack, but Jellicent wins the CMP. And that Shadow Ball did so much damage, and I catch the Sky Attack on the Registeel, which was awesome. And then they go to a Stunfisk, and I go straight to Focus Blast right here. I try and overtype just a little bit, just so I can have a little bit more energy for next time I go for another Focus Blast. But they don't shield, and that was so insane because I thought they were gonna shield, so I would have to go for another Focus Blast. But right here I could almost go for a Flash Cannon, and it should almost KO it. But they do shield my Flash Cannon, which is really interesting stuff. So I let this one go. It is just a Rock Slide. I wasn't really counting, but I know that the Earthquake, every time I hit a Focus Blast, just after that, then the Earthquake, they have enough for Earthquake. This is another Rock Slide. It does not KO Registeel at that range, but this will. They have a Zoomeril right at the back, and I didn't like this farm down, honestly. I could have just switched to Jellicent, but yeah, it's all good. So right here, this is probably just an Ice Beam. Yeah, this has to be Ice Beam. It's a little too early. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I go for a Bubble Beam, Just wanted to bait it out just to see if they're gonna shield, thinking it's a Shadow Ball. But no, they don't bait it out. So I do have to shield this because I am getting low on health, and I don't want my Altaria to deal with Azumarill. And right here, I'm banking that they wouldn't shield. So right there was perfect for me because I can take another Ice Beam. I can take another Ice Beam. It does not do that much damage, so I'm gonna go for double Bubble Beam basically, just to get their shield. And they do shield right there. They probably thought that it was a Shadow Ball, and right here, just because it's double buffed, the Ice Beam does not do as much damage as it should. So I'm trying to farm it down. Well, not really farm it down, but I get to my Sky Attack, and this should be enough for it to be KO'd. So right there, I get there, and I'm counting my movesets, and they go for a Sky Attack. So this should KO my Altaria, but I got to the Sky Attack, but wasn't able to to tap it fast enough. But my Jellicent already had a Shadow Ball, so right there, time's up, and that's how close that that match was to get to 5 out of 5. So good game right there. So let's go to the next one. So right there, I was just collecting my rewards, and I get to rank 4 straight away. And I ended up rank 6 end of day 1. I'm always 1 day delayed because when everybody was doing their first day of the season 7, I was still doing the Kanto Cup. I like doing the Kanto Cup because of the rewards and everything, and it's, I don't know, I have a pretty solid team for Kanto Cup, so pretty good stuff. So if you guys look at the video before that, then you'll see that's the team that I use for Kanto Cup. So yeah, and how do you guys do? Are you guys doing with season 7? I mean, like you guys can see, there's so many different Pokemons right now that are being used in the league. So this is really awesome, and I've been seeing a lot of Raichus for some cool stuff, cool spicy stuff. And right here, my opponent is not shielding anything. So it's really interesting stuff right here. I shield because I wanted to get off my Sky Attack. I want them to shield because I want to get rid of their shields before going for Registeel or Jellicent. And right here, because I'm really scared, and thankfully the bubble went through, because I was so super scared that the Primate was gonna KO my Jellicent and I would have to just use my Registeel. But they have a Ludicolo at the back, so this is like really crazy stuff. With they have Energy Ball, but I like wall Ludicolo because of Registeel. There's like nothing they could do. Like you guys can see, he'll keep using Energy Ball, but there's literally nothing. So I almost got to 100% energy for Registeel. So Registeel cannot double up on any of his moves. So once you use a Flash Cannon or Focus Blast, it would take me another like 6 or 7 lock on fast moves before I get to the next one. So that's the con of it, but the pro is that it gets stronger every time it goes to its 2nd or 3rd charge move. So yeah, GG. Let's go to the next game. The next match, we have a Raichu again. And right here, they switched to a Wigglytuff. So I was thinking, like, why is the fast move going super effective? And then I just saw that they switched to a Wigglytuff right there. And I try my best to get to another Sky Attack, and I do like get to a Sky Attack, but the Charm fast move is so quick that I wasn't able to get it off. And this is the part where I go for a Shadow Ball, I think. Yeah, dude. So yeah, now I know that a Shadow Ball is not very effective against a Charm. And I should have known this because I've been playing on the Kanto Cup, right? But it's all good. I get to the I don't know why I even hit that shadow ball in the first place, but here I go for uh, my steel move, flash cannon, and they do shield it. So right here, what I'm thinking is I can take one, but I'm gonna shield it first. Sorry, I was gonna shield it to see what move it had, because I was thinking that it could have been a wild charge, which would have been really like tragic for me. But I go for my focus blast, and right here they have another charm. So they had two charms, but Registeel just walls Charmer, so good game. Yeah, so good game to my opponent. And let's go to the next one. We have KSAWE. We are both taking super effective fast moves together. So I go to my Altaria, because I mean Discharge does a lot of damage, honestly, but the Dragon Breath on that Stunfisk does a lot as well, and they catch the Sky Attack on their own on their Skarmory. So what I'm thinking of is I'm gonna try and go for another Sky Attack, just straight Sky Attack this, and see what they're gonna do. And I think they're trying to double up Sky Attack moves right here. And right here I was thinking, okay, if they go for Brave Bird, that means they're gonna be Energy Drive. But they go for a Sky Attack, and I almost yet again get to the next move. And I know here they already have a Sky Attack ready, so I just go for Registeel, and they obviously go for a Sky Attack just to absorb everything. Like Registeel just absorbs everything right there, just like a big wall right there. And then they have a Wish Cache at the back, you guys. Like, Wish Cache is my kryptonite. I cannot deal with Wish Cache at all. Like, I don't think I've won maybe like 30% off my matches against Wish Cache. So right here I go for a Bubble Beam. It does take a shield from my opponent, and I'm just gonna keep going to a Bubble Beam right there because I wanna yeah, I just wanna get to as much as possible on Bubble Beam, and I get to almost 100%. So I have two Bubble Beams stored already, and I just want to see what they do right here, and I go straight for another Bubble Beam, and just so they won't get to their another fast move right there. And this is triple Bubble Beamed Stunfisk, and the Discharge is supposed to be super effective. It literally did nothing. So right there I try and go for a Shadow Ball, and I'm praying that I can live this, but it's a Blizzard, and for some reason, even on the next few matches, not on this match, but playing afterwards, people kept using ice moves on my Jellicent. They were probably thinking that because it's a floating bubble that it's a flying Pokemon, but it does resist ice. So yeah, just for you guys to FYI, for you guys to know. Yeah, that Blizzard, like how it took so much fast move for them to get into that Blizzard, but I survived it. So it's a good game, and we have a Mawile right here, and I go straight to a Bubble Beam right here. The attack falls, it goes to a Hypno, and it's a positive lead, so that's why I'm staying with Jellicent. And they let it go. They let go. They probably thought I was gonna bait for a Bubble Beam, but I'm definitely not gonna bait that. So yeah, this is game over because I already have the Hypno's gone, and I have the right alignment right here. No matter what they do, even like if they hit me with a Sludge Bomb, I want them to hit me with a Sludge Bomb actually, because I don't want them to overfarm me against the with the Mawile, but I get to my Sky Attack before all of that happens. And right here, even though it's not very effective, it's literally doing so much damage. And here's the amazing lag that we always have with Niantic. And it's a power up punch. Like, wow, okay, so power up punch. They want to power it. And right here, what I should have done, I should have just farmed it down. But I was really scared. Like, I was just like afraid that they had like a move or something. But I should have just farmed it down right there. But good game to my opponent. And let's go to the next one. Yeah, that Venusaur had no chance against Registeel. So here we have Whiscash as lead, and this is way better for me because Jellicent does have some sort of play with Whiscash. So I go for Bubble Beam. So attack falls. I go straight to Altaria, and they go to a Clefable. So it was unfortunate, but I was trying to draw out the what do you call it? The charm anyways. And I try and farm. They're farming me down like so much, so they have so much energy. But that's the good thing about having Registeel right here. It will just soak up anything that the Charmers wanna put out. Like that literally did not do anything. But I do have to use my move, even though I don't want to, but I have to because Lock-on has like no. This literally does nothing basically. And right here, I'm banking that it's a Mud Bomb. But I do have to shield it. I do have to respect it. And they have a Marowak at the back. And I'm going to go like Bubble Beam it down. And they're going to shield it. Shield the first one. I go for another Bubble Beam. And I could have gone for a Shadow Ball right there. But I wanted to get rid of their shields. And right here, because I could take a Shadow Ball now. From that range because I already bubble beamed it twice. So right here, this is like game over for that Marowak, and I'm just waiting for that Whiscash. And as you guys can see, I have to get to that at least that Bubble Beam or that Shadow Ball. But this is a Blizzard yet again. They go for a Blizzard. Anyway, yeah, no comment, but. Yeah, they go for a Blizzard, but yeah, it's game over right here. The Focus Blast does too much damage for the Whiscash to handle. So yeah, you guys, I went 10 wins, 0 losses right there. My first few matches, and I hope you guys have a good one on Season 7. Talk to you guys later. Bye.